Integration in logical learning.
Today we will be talking about the components of food. Now the major nutrients of food are proteins, minerals, water, vitamins, carbohydrates, fat and roughage. I think we all know that what are nutrients. Nutrients are the substances that provide nourishment for the essential maintenance of life and for growth. Nutrients can be grouped into 6 categories: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids or fat, vitamins, minerals and water. Here are some nutrients and their examples. Now, what are carbohydrates? By definition, carbohydrate is an organic compound that occurs in living tissues or food and that can be broken down into energy by people or animals. Example: vegetables, fruit, legumes, beverages, pastries, bread, pasta, rice, etc. Now let's do something interesting. Let's do a test for the carbohydrates. Add 2 drops of iodine solution to about 2 milliliter of the carbohydrate containing test solution. A blue-black color is observed, which is indicative of the presence of carbohydrates. It includes fruits, vegetables, grains, etc. We all know the concept of protein because from the very childhood our parents have been telling us that protein is very important to boost one's energy, right? Yes, protein is the major building block of the human body. It builds and maintains the tissue. Example: cheese, yogurt, egg, chicken, fish, seafood, etc. Now take a small quantity of the food items to be tested. Grind or mash or paste or powder the food item. Put the food item into a test tube. Add 10 drops of water and shake the test tube. Using a dropper, add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution to the test tube and then add 10 drops of caustic soda solution and shake the test tube. Observe the color of the mixture. Violet color indicates the presence of proteins in the tested food item. By doing this test, our study will be getting more interesting. Now, what is fat? Any of the numerous compounds of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen that make up most of the animal or plant fat and that are important to nutrition are sources of energy. Example: foods that contain fats are butter, oil, nuts, meat, fish and some dairy products as well. Now we are going to do a test again for the fats. Take a small quantity of the food item to be tested and then you have to wrap the food item in a piece of paper and crush it and then straighten the paper. Dry the paper by keeping it in sunlight for a while and you will observe the difference by observing in the paper. An oily patch on the paper indicates the presence of fats in the tested food item. I think we all are very curious to do this test alone at our home. Now, what are vitamins? Vitamins help in protecting our bodies from various kinds of diseases. They also help in keeping our eyes, gums, bones and teeth in good shape. Now there are 2 different types of vitamins: water soluble and fat soluble. Water soluble includes vitamin B group and vitamin C, and the fat soluble includes vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Here are some vitamins with their sources as you can see in the picture. Now, what are minerals? Minerals help our body to grow, develop and to stay healthy. The body uses minerals to perform many different functions, from building strong bones to transmitting nerve cells. Some minerals are even used to make hormones or maintain a normal heartbeat. I think we all know the importance of water in our lives. A transparent, odorless and tasteless liquid and a compound of hydrogen and oxygen is known as water or H2O. Water is found in 3 different forms on the earth: gas, solid, and liquid. Water is an important resource with many uses, including food production, cleaning, transportation, power generation, recreation, and many more. The picture of a water molecule is given here. Now, what is balanced diet? I think we all have heard the term because when we go to the doctors, they always say to have a balanced diet for a healthy life. Yes. A balanced diet is a diet that contains different kinds of foods in certain quantities and proportions so that the requirement for calories, proteins, minerals and vitamins and all the alternative nutrients is adequate in our body, and so that we do not fall sick often. As you can see, here are some diseases which may occur due to the deficiency of vitamins. Now, what is kwashiorkor? The marginal energy but insufficient protein intake causes this disease. And what is marasmus? The insufficient protein and energy intake causes these diseases. I hope through this video, this chapter has become a much more interesting chapter by now. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any queries, you can put them down in the section box below.